This tutorial looks at how to do a back wing. This is where you foil with the wing placed on your back. Let's walk through the trick and then look at its challenges. Foil with a bit more speed than normal, then turn your board sharply downwind. If you're moving downwind quickly enough, you should feel the apparent wind disappear, then you're free to move the wing around. Quickly and firmly guide the wing onto your back. Move your front hand overhead, back and then down beside your front shoulder. Once the wing is on your back, if you can't feel the wind pushing from behind, turn more towards crosswind. Lean your weight towards hillside to turn your board towards a crosswind course. When the apparent wind returns, you'll feel the wing pushing into your back. You can control your hand wing by turning your upper body and back arm. Move your back arm and shoulder downwind for less force from the hand wing. Push your back arm and shoulder upwind for more force from the hand wing. To flip the wing over to the front of your body, simply move your front hand up and forwards. Let's look at that foiling right foot forward. Head downwind until the apparent wind becomes negligible. Move your front hand up and back and then down behind your front shoulder. This will flip the wing onto your back. If you don't do this very firmly, the wing will just sit overhead instead of flipping onto your back. Turn towards crosswind to regain apparent wind. When exiting this trick, if needed, you can turn downwind to reduce the apparent wind. To bring the wing in front of your body again, move your front hand up and forwards. If you want a challenge, you can also exit a back wing by carving upwind and tacking out. At first, when you're new to this trick, focus on using riding direction to control the power of your wing. Foiling crosswind will increase apparent wind and the force you feel from your wing. Foiling downwind will decrease apparent wind and the force you feel from your wing. If the wind is light, you will soon lose foiling speed when turning too far downwind. Once you learn to use riding direction to your advantage, you can then learn to be efficient with your hand wing's angle of attack. Turning your back arm and back shoulder downwind will reduce your wing's angle of attack and the force it generates. Turning your back arm and back shoulder upwind will increase your wing's angle of attack and the force it generates. It should feel like you're pushing back against the wind. To be efficient with your hand wing, just push back enough to keep your foiling speed. If you learn to control the wing efficiently, you can do this back wing trick without too much wind. This was filmed in around 15 knots of wind with a 4-meter wing. It's best to learn this trick in light wind to prevent major accidents. However, at first you may require 20 knots or more in order to keep foiling like this. Where you place the wing on your back will also affect this angle of attack control. Generally, sitting the leading edge just in front of the front shoulder creates a good pivot point for the wing. Placing the leading edge nearer your spine will naturally depower or reduce angle of attack. Placing the leading edge further forward in front of your front shoulder will naturally increase power and increase angle of attack. The two words back wing and back wind could cause some confusion. BackWing means the wing is on your back. BackWIND means the wind is pushing more on the top side of the canopy instead of the normal underside. The BackWing trick is just one example of a backwind, since the wind is indeed pushing on the upper side of the canopy during this trick. Thanks for watching, and special thanks to all the viewers who voted for the name of this trick.